Duff MacKagan está en Argentina. El ex bajista de Guns N' Roses ahora llega con su banda Loaded y está más cargado que nunca. No te pierdas esta entrevista. Esta entrevista no lo voy a decir. Duff MacKagan está en Argentina. El ex bajista de Guns N' Roses ahora está con su banda Loaded, más cargado que nunca. Duff MacKagan está en Argentina. El ex bajista de Guns N' Roses ahora llega con su banda Loaded, más recargado que nunca.
Le di un papelito para vencer.
Chao. Claro, tiene la guitarra del tocado. Sí, bueno, María, nos vemos.
Can you play something with the guitar?
Guitar's gone. And I'm glad that
I was going to sing it a little bit.
it's gone. It wouldn't stay there. So.
Okay, at the very end, just, I don't know, a little bit of some song.
Well, it's gone. It's
Cuando quieras, está vendido.
Dale.
Estoy grabando.
Duff MacKagan is Loaded. How are you? Welcome to Argentina once again.
Yeah, it's good to be back for sure.
Yeah, you came with Guns N' Roses, then with Velvet Revolver, and now with Loaded.
Yeah, twice, 92 and 93 with Guns N' Roses, and then we did the Pepsi Festival in 2007 with Velvet, and it's the same thing. Same festival that Loaded's going to play.
Okay, tell me about the band. I know you are good friends and you have a lot of fun playing together.
Yeah, it's something that it's actually the longest I've ever been in one band is Loaded. We've been together in really as this band for pretty close to 10 years.
10 years.
We didn't make a record during my time in Velvet Revolver, and that's, if I have any regrets, I wish we actually would have made a record in there, so it didn't seem so strange that we came out with a record in 2001 or 2, and then not until 2009 did we have another record. But it sure is great to have this band, and the record Sick is a product of the four of us being excited and getting back and writing songs together and recording the songs that made up the record. And we've been touring now since, I don't know, we started touring actually a year ago. We had an EP that came out, and we went to the UK and played, and then we went to and played a bunch of festivals and gigs of our own in Europe and the UK this last spring and summer. We played a bunch of gigs in the States. And this is kind of caps this tour for me, though, coming down here. It was something I've been trying to get this band to get down here and play some shows, and glad we finally got a promoter to get us down here. And it's all good.
And why Sick? You're sick of what?
Well, there was a song, which is it was actually the first song that we had written for this record, and we'd written a song back when we did the Dark Days record, just when we first started touring that record. The song didn't have a name yet, and when we finally got into to do this record, I wrote lyrics to the song, and it was called Sick. And the song's really not about I'm sick of this person or sick of this girl or sick of this situation. It's really kind of, my intent was that we were all sort of get fed up. And a year ago is when, the election would look like we were going to, in the States, get another Republican president, and the things were just going to go the same as they were when Bush was our president, which wasn't great. So I think everybody, from a point of view of like, we're all just sick of it. And
Okay, and I know you're a busy guy. Okay, you're touring with the band. You also are a father, and you write for a few publications also.
I do, yeah. I wrote 2 articles on my plane trip down here.
Oh, great.
Last night. Yeah.
I read one about the bands your child listens to.
Okay, so that's just a little, that's like a Monday. I guess I write 3 things. Monday for the Seattle Weekly.
Yeah.
It's called, What's on My iPod, and it's just kind of a short thing. And yeah, recently, my my oldest daughter's 12 now. She's been finding new artists by way of YouTube since she was about 5. And it's really influenced all the new stuff that I listen to is what she listens to. And so I finally decided to write about what my daughter listens to and how it influences me.
Oh, great. She inherited the love for music.
She has an ear for music. She doesn't, she loves music for sure. But she doesn't, she's been on the road with me for most of her life, and she sees that it's just like a grind, and it's not glamorous. You know, little girls think everything's glamorous until they, at least my girls do, and until they come out on the road and they see, oh, this is a lot of work, and you never get to have a shower, and you know.
Okay, what happens when you look back at Guns N' Roses years, those crazy times? You miss them? You feel that, oh, it was okay, 13 years with the band?
Well, the band was together as far as we formed in '85, and I think our last gig was here in Buenos Aires in '93. So it was an 8-year run. It was quick and hard and fast. You know, a lot happened in that 8 years, and I don't. It's not like I miss it and long for those days because. There was a lot of ups and there was a lot of downs, and I learned a lot, and that's for me, that's the most important thing, and the band achieved a lot more than anybody thought we would from its inception, and it was an amazing learning experience, and, but I see the cup as half full, not half empty. We achieved a lot more than anybody really thought we were going to, so.
And how's their relationship with them? With Slash, it's a great relationship.
Yeah.
With Axel and the rest of the group.
It's fine with everybody. It's totally fine, and really fortunate that a couple of us haven't died. And I'm glad to see that Steven's getting better and all of that. Izzy and I are really, really good friends, and we have a lot in common. The 5 of us. We grew into men together.
Yeah.
Learning a lot. Like we were in this little bubble by ourselves, floating around. And nobody. It's so hard for me to talk about my experiences to somebody like you or really anybody.
Why?
Because not that it's emotionally hard. It's just you had to be there, and there's only 4 other guys that were there besides me. That I know I can sit in a room with Slash or Izzy or whatever. We don't have to talk about it because we experienced it together. For me to try to find words and form a few sentences to give you an idea of what it was like would be impossible.
Strong feelings, such a communion.
Yeah, just there's so much involved in that thing. Like there with any band, that band rose and achieved what we did. It was no different than any other band I was in. The same feelings. You write songs, you feel a communion with the guys you're writing the songs with. Same with Velvet Revolver. We had the same feeling, and we had the same feelings of communion with Loaded, for sure.
Okay. What happened when Guns N' Roses was over? I know you went to college. I imagine the other students having you next to them, I don't know, with your folders and books. Oh my God, unbelievable.
Yeah, well, the school I chose and eventually got into was the business school at Seattle University. It's really, really tough. And so nobody really had time to do any of that kind of, ask for autographs or anything. I cut my hair off and went to school. And truth be told, I don't think many people knew who I was.
Really?
Yeah.
No, don't tell me.
I think so.
Oh my God, what an experience for you.
It was great. It was really a great experience. I learned a ton, and that's what you go to school for.
And the question is, a lot of people are waiting for Guns N' Roses to come back. Or no? Are you getting back together? Is there a possibility? Or none at all?
There's always a possibility, but it's certainly not in the cards in the near future. No.
No. No. Okay, you're here with Loaded, with all your music, with your band, with your friends here. Just to finish the interview, I want you to sing just a few words of So Fine, please,
without
please.
guitar.
I sing with you.
You know what? Come to our show. You'll see it live.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
Keep on rocking.
Cool. Thank you
And
so much.
nice to have you here.
All right. It's good to be here.
Thank you, guys. Thank you
Bye.
very much.